I do the evaluation first?
Yep.
Do I say?
Yeah.
Werner is evaluating. I apologize. It's my first time.
Okay, Jackie's speech today is out of the Confident Communicator, and it's section project number 8, Get Comfortable with Visual Aids. And the objective of that speech is to select visual aids that are appropriate for your message in the audience, and use visual aids correctly with ease and confidence. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Werner.
Time 5 to 7 minutes.
Oh, I would have said that anyways. Thank you. 5 to 7 minutes, Jocelyn. Jacquie Williams received her BA in Indiana, her MBA in Illinois, and has planted her seeds as a homeowner here in Colorado Springs, and also as the marketing specialist at the National Swimming Pool Foundation here. In her spare time, she loves to help small businesses create a marketing plan and manage their social media. She also teaches Financial Peace University at her church and is working towards her certifications to help others financially plan for their future. If you need help with any of these, so she's tooting around her corner here, she is the woman to ask. She is the mother of 2 vivacious daughters and have helped open her eyes on life and have given her a voice to help create change in this crazy world of ours. If you think her work life is busy, listen up as she explains the wonderful world of raising biracial daughters in the big city. Woo! Yes, I can move that.
You got it.
Maybe.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My grandfather was a farmer. My uncle, he's a trucker. And my mom is a corporate businesswoman. We all grew up in a strict Catholic Republican family in a small town outside of Chicago. I wasn't engaged with any other cultures growing up. Until about my freshman year, when I was 14, I was at the mall with my friends, and I met Jerron. That guy. His smile would light up the darkest road. He was different than anyone I had ever known growing up. I was attracted to that, as he was attracted to me for my differences. He's a big city guy from Chicago. I'm a small farm girl. Throughout high school, we dated on and off, because let's face it, long distance is hard, especially when you're a kid. By the age of 18, I headed straight for Chicago, and I started my life with Jerron. The problem is that people in his world didn't always accept us, and people in my world didn't always accept us. And we endured a lot of heartbreak because we simply wanted to be together, but we appeared different. My mom even went so far to say, look, Jerron is a nice guy. It's okay that you date him, but you can't ever marry him. Society will never accept the two of you. And you definitely cannot have children with him. Because it's hard enough for any child in this society. Why would you add the extra ridicule while they're growing up? I was born in 1982. I'm the beginning of the millennials. I know it all, and that is not the case. And I am determined to change everyone's opinion if anyone thinks that way. So now that is my goal, and that is my motive. And that is my way of changing the world by having interracial children. By the age of 21, we had our first daughter, Janetta Dream.
It's a nice visual aid.
Cue the daughter. Visual aid, huh?
We named her accordingly because she was truly our dream come true. She is the best of both worlds. I don't know why a lot of people in society can't see that. I mean, take her hair. Even when we came in this morning, so many people commented on this beautiful curly hair. Most people are jealous of this. The simple fact that she can straighten her hair and it can be longer than her shoulders, I can't do that. My hair's just straight. Her skin. How many people spend thousands of dollars every year at tanning salons trying to get this color? Or laying out by the pool. I've saved this child so much money for a lifetime because she has the perfect skin color. Her lips and her teeth, they shine bright just like his. She is a perfect depiction. Her skin, okay, crow's feet, age 30. She will never have that. She has ageless skin because of her father. I thank God that we were able to take our two cultures and make this beauty right here. I don't know why a lot of other people have a problem with it. My daughter's 12. And just a few months ago, most of you know, we lived in the apartments right around the corner. Nice side of town. She's outside playing with her friends as she does every single day. And they decide they're going to play house. Lacey, a little 5-year-old girl who has blonde hair and blue eyes, Janetta says to Lacey, "I'm going to be your mom." Lacey says to Janetta, 5 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes,
No, you're not my kind.
"What does that mean? You are not my kind." Janetta was baffled. She had no idea what she meant. Until Lacey says to another girl Janetta's age, "I want you to be my mommy." And Janetta said to Lacey, "Why?"
Because she's white and you're black.
What? This little girl Lacey has seen me every single day. And yet for some reason, because Janetta has tan skin, she's identified her as different and she's only 5 years old. Janetta came hyperventilating and crying uncontrollably into the apartment. And I had no idea how to deal with that because I had never dealt with that. So I called her father, who's in his 30s, from Chicago, who has dealt with racism time and time again since the age of 5 himself. And he consoled her and told her his stories growing up so that she felt comfort that it wasn't her and she is good enough to be anyone's mom, no matter what color she is. Because to her, her mom is a different color and she just wasn't raised the same way little Lacey was. That is just one story of something that Janetta goes through. When I was pregnant with Janetta, people told me all the time, "You're going to deal with a lot of problems by raising a biracial child." I said, "I don't care. I'm going to change the world with this kid." And we're working on that. But the problem is she endures racism much more in a larger city, which is ironic to me, than in a smaller city. We've lived in Chicago, South Bend, and now Colorado Springs. And in the small towns that we've lived in with 2,000 or 5,000 people, she didn't endure any racism. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's 2016, and my child shouldn't have to go through any of this. The Washington Post said that more than 7% of 3.5 million children born in the year before the 2010 census were of 2 or more races, up from barely 5% a decade earlier. The number of children born to black and white couples almost doubled. This is nothing new. This has been happening for decades and decades, and yet we're still facing this problem. This is the family I created. Now, mind you, the father and I are not together. But it's not that we're not together because he's black and I'm white. We literally had personal issues, just like any racial family has. Divorce is pretty high right now. However, Alex is from Greece. His wife is from Kansas. They have cultural differences and have been married for 30 years. If they were walking down the street, no one would judge them because no one would know. But when we walk down the street, people judge us because our skin color is different. We have that extra layer of judgment from society. I will never understand why. It needs to change because this is 2016. I continue to teach my children that no matter what, we're just going to pray. We're going to keep God first no matter what we go through. And we're going to love on everyone, even if they don't love us back. I do have hope for the future. Because what's really awesome, whether you like it or not, is that this is the truth. Born out of wedlock to low-income, mixed-race parents in today's society, this young boy would have likely been aborted. Today, he is our President of the United States.